Hi, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Melissa, and this year I'm sharing 365 tips for frugal living. So, today's tip is to have a family movie night. You can lay out blankets or set up on the couch, or if you're like my new neighbor, you can set up a whole home theater system. This guy, they had to rebuild their entire house. Their house burnt down, and they're a retired couple, really, really nice people, and so when they did, they had their different things. I'll let you get this if you let me get that. He has, like those really nice reclining heated seats in movie theaters now. He has them set up in a row, and his wife is building platforms. So it's like a literal stinking theater with like this huge TV. It is so stinking awesome. They've got like a three-tiered deck on a lake. I mean, I love their house originally before it burned down, and now it's even better. Like, oh my gosh, these people are really awesome. I really, I met them a couple of years ago. I really like them, but I digress. So you can absolutely go super big. I mean, it's probably not the most frugal choice, but she did tell me that she got everything off of Facebook Marketplace or a different website, but everything was used or gently used mostly. So, like those six recliners, she didn't spend a few $1,000s each recliner. She spent a few hundred. So, I mean, really, like when you think about it, it's not that big of a deal. And their grandkids are around, so it's really a fun setup. And I mean, they're retired; they have the spare cash, but you don't have to go that deluxe. You can cozy up on the couch. You can set up blankets or pillows or little fort where there's like a doorway or whatever to see the TV. Pop some popcorn, get some candy. You can make it like super fancy. You can well, we had a popcorn bowl, but you could get some candy from the dollar store or you know uh if you meet out your Halloween candy, you may have some of that left, or your kid's Valentine's candy. Oh my gosh, I used to nanny this kid. There's class of 12, and he came home with so much candy. I am talking the parents for each of the events, like, remember when we were kids, we got cards, and maybe somebody put like a dum dum sucker on there or something, or some Smarties or whatever. This kid, there were kids who were giving out bags full of candy, like, the strawberry goldfish cracker things, plus, Ferrero Rocher and ring pops and gummy bears and like huge bags, I mean, like with a decent bit of candy. So you can save that for special occasions too, or you know buy candy when it is on sale after the holidays, because you know those Hershey's Kisses wrapped in red and green are going to taste just as good on Easter. So get the candy, pop some corn, whether you do it the old fashioned way in a um, on the stove. I can try doing that in my wok. I haven't. Or you get out the air popper, or even just microwave popcorn. Pop some corn, or get some candy. Get your favorite snacks. Get your drink. Get all set up, and make a night of it. You It doesn't have to be fancy. It's about the specialness of the activity, and you can do it every week, and it can be a different person's pick. If you have kids, then the kids can pick. If you have grandkids, then it can be a fun thing. I remember I used to watch some really weird movies at my grandma's house. I remember I watched Alice in Wonderland Through the Looking Glass, which was like this really weird movie in the 80s. Like, I don't know, I want to say that was the one where they had like the little dudes with wheels or something. I could be mistaken, but oh my god. I already had the Alice in Wonderland dream, which was like a stinking weird nightmare since like I was itty bitty. And so that definitely added to it. It was terrifying. But I remember watching TV with my grandparents. And I mean, for some reason, it just felt so much more special watching with them. So if you have grandkids, you could like really make it special and watch movies with them. You could do this is a movie from when I was a kid and one of my favorites, and introduce them to something like, depending on how old you are, The Land Before Time, The Never Ending Story. I mean, do you remember if it's from your childhood? Definitely maybe give it a rewatch, because there are some shows that are from my childhood probably not appropriate. I used to watch The Last Unicorn all the time. Last Unicorn and Risky Business. I was like 4. Yeah, it was kind of a weird combo. And and yes, that Risky Business. Um, and I rewatched The Last Unicorn with my kid. I mean, it was a cartoon. It was my favorite movie when I was 4. Oh my god, there's like so many undertones, and it was like so super creepy. My mom had bought it because it was one of my favorite movies. Oh my god, I watched it one more time and I never watched it again. Creeped the heck out of me. So definitely give a movie a rewatch before you expose your kids to it, because we had Old Yeller and The Secret of Nim, and supposedly there was like a watershed down. I don't think I saw that one, but we had some kind of creepy movies. So maybe check it out before you show it to them. But you could do a really cool movie night where you show them a movie from when you were their age that was really popular, and then one of your favorites from then. And then they can show you a movie that's one of their favorites now. So super fun. You guys can just get them for free at the library. Um, but it doesn't have to be expensive, and it could be very entertaining. And it's important. And a lot of the time, entertainment's not. I mean, it's a movie, so it doesn't sound like it's really a bonding activity, but it can kind of be. I mean, especially with littles. So make it fun. Pop some corn. I remember my grandma had an air popper, and she used to pop for me. My dad, he did it on the stove, and they would actually use like brown paper bags from the grocery store. They would like pop 2 pans of popcorn and dump them in the bag, and then he would melt butter and pour it on, and then salt and shake it. But like looking back, that probably wasn't the most sanitary method, being that the bags had been used to bring home our groceries. Anyways, the things we didn't know. Also, apparently, bacteria can grow in hoses, and how many of us drank from those as a kid? So there are you can make it fun. You can make it so fun and so cheap. I mean, how much is popcorn? And you try it. It's a cheap, fun way to entertain your family. You can do it every week. You can have alternating who gets to choose. I mean, kind of put your own spin on it and get creative with it. And set down some ground rules. No whining, and no talking during the movie or being rude because it's not your choice. When dad chooses a rom-com and mom wants her western, no complaining. um and parents, that goes for you too. When you're watching, I don't know, Bluey for the 1000th time, that's on you. Honestly, Bluey's not so bad. There's some ones that but when you are watching the SpongeBob movie for the 27th time, you know it's that person's pick. So do that. You can do holiday themes. There's so much you can do. You can get them from the library. Just have a movie night. It's cheap, it's fun, it's free, um, or almost free, and it's an affordable way to entertain yourself. Anyways, again, my name is Melissa. This year I'm sharing 365 tips for frugal living. If you want to hear more, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.